things. Custom the wings, I had to custom the vibe. Custom the link, cover the back of the lie. Front cover magazine, cover your eyes. Cut it up back of the V. Yeah, our chemistry, just like the trappers and fiends. My misery, really ain't nothing to see. I gotta travel a V. I like to travel a V. Bring out a bag of the...
This is that first week on prep where I really started to feel it. Which makes sense, to be honest. 20 weeks out now, it's no walk in the park. And like I mentioned in my first video, the whole idea was to go a little bit aggressive out the gate. So I do feel like we're pushing things in a good way. And we're moving into into territory that we need to move into. Like I said in my last video, this is where, to an inexperienced person or an inexperienced coach, you'd be tempted to lean out of that discomfort and put some food back in or pull back a little bit. But if you've not felt this discomfort in prep and now you do, lean into it. This is where your glycogen stores are getting depleted, your body's starting to tap into its body fat stores. The energy running low means your body has to tap into stored energy. As much as I'm starting to feel it a little bit more tired in my workout yesterday. I really felt the gas tank running low for the first time, which is not great, but it's part of the process. If anything, that means that we are getting closer and closer to where we need to be. I'm really happy to see that. But all things considered, still moving along quite fine. Point at 20 weeks out where I feel, I guess, anxious about the shows I'm about to go into. The classic questions that are going to come up in your mind: have I made enough progress? Am I good enough? It's funny how at like 20 weeks out, that's when it hits. It would be nice if those kind of feelings hit you in the middle of your off season, so you can like turn it up a little notch and push and get wild in your off season. But I suppose it's only normal. As body fat starts to come off and you start to see the shape coming in, you start to have some idea of where you're actually at. It's going to be an interesting few weeks. I think from 20 down to 12 is actually where the work is going to be done and where the result is going to be actualized. Of course, like dramatic visual changes will happen, 12 down to 1. But I think these next 8 weeks, how much I can pull off in these next 8 weeks when relatively there's less time pressure, there's less stress, I think that's going to be telling. I'm going to finish my breakfast, plan some things. I've got cardio. I've got to pick up the trophies for the Golf Amateur Championship, a workout. So really good day. Let's get into it. On to the topic of the video. How am I going to beat 2023's physique? Annoyingly, a lot of that work is probably already done in 2024 in the off season. It's not very scientific, but you know, if you go to places in the gym and or body weights that you haven't been to before in an off season, you're going to be in a really good position. So for me, I hit a 200 kilo sumo deadlift. Never even, actually had a real big sticking point getting over 150 kilos for a long time. So improvements there. 3 plates on the hammer strength press, T-bar row, that's gone up massively. And of course, hack squat. I did hit 6 plates, but I had to check my ego, reduce the amount of banding I was using, and it's back to like 5.5 plates. This time, keeping my body weight respectable. So I've definitely been heavier in the past. In 2023, I started prep at 97 kilos or something, with a maximum high of like 99 kilos. And that's with a scale weight of around 78, 76 on the stage. So getting 20 kilos off in a prep is a nightmare for a start. Not only that, in 2023, I kind of started prep seriously knuckling down about 16 weeks out, which is way too soon for that much weight to come off. So one of the reasons why I feel confident I will surpass last season's physique is that I started prep at 90 kilos and at 24 weeks out. So much more contingency, slower rate of loss, starting from a place of higher strength, should mean there's more muscle mass when we get to the stage. But best laid plans and all that.
Like, she eats shop up. From Queen, she diva like Hilton. She a freak.
Small problem. The place where we get our trophies from Let's close down. That's not what you need on prep. And I'm trying to plan for it.
Drop it, pop it, quit talking. Act like your parents ain't watching. Act like you mine for tonight and show me you a freak with a night in. Act like your parents ain't watching. Then take another shot, then drop it. She a West Side pop. From the valley, she get neck like like. That's why I leave waves between the legs and thighs. She my favorite from the 559. Like I'm gon' cuff off the vibes I like. She my type soon as I slide right by. She gon' eat me up like I'm beef fried rice. Said go ahead shorty, take another shot then drop it. Pop it, quit talking. Act like your parents ain't watching. Act like you mine for tonight and show me you a freak when the night in. Act like your parents ain't watching. Then take another shot then drop it. Shit East Side Pop, downtown shorty outside wildin'. In the spot and she lit off the ginger. I'm tryna give a spinal realignment. Eyes locked and she staring at the kid like eyeshadow got her looking like a siren. 2 shots as she talking on my ear like boy you got the touch of Midas. You know the gang get busy, big stunner, but I'm humble like Kenny, showrunner. Can't fumble no biddies, we just wanna party, no Diddy. In New York, I'm top chink of the city. Millie rock with my eye cup bibby. Misdemeanor when my queens like Missy. I run shit like I'm 0350. Like, said go ahead shorty, take another shot then drop it. Pop it, quit talking. Act like your parents ain't watching. Act like you mine for tonight and show me you a freak when the night in. Act like your parents ain't watching. Then take another shot then drop it.
So the great thing is I recorded this outro and none of the audio recorded on it. So instead you get the voiceover, but essentially wrapping up how I'm going to beat my previous best physique. The final weapon in my arsenal is experience. Knowing how hard I worked in 2023, what that felt like, that will have a massive impact on how much I'm willing and able to push myself this time round. For example, I know that I can suffer and get through on very low calories. I know I can go there again. I know I can ramp up to 1 hour of daily cardio if needed. So when things get tough, instead of venturing into the unknown and worrying about whether my body can tolerate it, whether I can do it, I know I have done it in the past. There's no reason why I can do it in the future. So between those things, having had a better off season, a better prep start point, and experience from last time round, that is how the 2025 physique should shape up better than the 2023 one. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you enjoyed this style of video a little bit more, and I'll catch you in the next one.